Snake G, what's good, man?
Yo, what it do? Easy TV, man.
Hey, man, welcome.
Welcome. Thank you for having me.
Nah, for sure. Long overdue. Like, we've been talking about this for the whole 2020.
Real,
you know
though.
what I'm saying? Like,
Nah, for real.
I can't wait to tell the Easy TV story. I can't wait. So that's coming soon. As soon as we hit 1K
Yeah.
on YouTube,
Yeah.
the world will find out who I am.
We up in here.
You know what I'm saying?
But they don't gotta know right now.
Yeah, nah, for
gotta
sure.
know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. As y'all know, whoever watching this, we are live from the studio, from my home studio. You know
Yes,
what I'm saying?
sir.
So, bro, pull it up on me. We're finna get to it.
Yes, sir.
Now, first and foremost, I want to say, man, stay showing love. And I gratefully appreciate that because I never thought this shit would get to where it is now.
Right,
you know what I'm
right.
saying? It was just some random shit I just came up with.
Right.
But moving on, we brushed shoulders at the hip hop documentary.
Mm-hmm.
I just found out we know a lot of the same people.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
and you remember what you told me? You remember the exact words you told me?
I told you this shit was gonna be big.
Facts.
I told you it was gonna be
Facts.
big.
Facts.
I knew it. I knew it as soon as I met you. I'm like, yeah, this shit right here finna be big.
Facts. I still got the clip to this day. I'm gonna put it out one day. Put it in my in the 2020 intro.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So, but the other thing I want to say is I kind of let you down a little bit. I'm gonna explain why.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, you would tell me, don't stop.
Mm-hmm.
Be consistent with this shit. We'll do. And I was dropping 3-4 videos a day sometimes, and it got to the point where I was starting to run out of content. And then the pandemic happened. So it's like, fuck. All right. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to give the people consistency and then just all of a sudden on, you know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, moving on, I want to say sometimes you got to step away for a second to do what you don't want to do.
Yeah.
So you can make time to do what you do want to do.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? But now, the name Snake, right, is usually associated with some sort of infamous attachment to it. Like, oh, that nigga
Some
Snake.
bullshit.
Oh, that, yeah.
Some bullshit.
Yeah, so I want to know, I was always curious about that. Like, where you get that name from?
From hooping.
What did it mean from you?
I got it from hooping.
Okay.
Coach Grimes, he was the varsity basketball coach at Waco High.
Okay.
So 8th grade year, we going to the high. He put together a team of all of the 8th graders to come and hoop for the 9th grade, and he didn't know my name. And shit, I'm getting steals and layups. He's like, oh, that's the little Snake right there. And it just stuck. You know what I'm saying? So it just was Little Snake for the longest.
Yeah.
And then as I got older, I'm like, man, shit, how can I represent my street name and my regular name? So my last name started with a G. So it's just Snake G.
With the dollar sign. Yeah. I spell easy the same way. With the dollar sign.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I got that from the OG Too Short.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they get it from Currency, which is, I'm a big fan of Currency.
Yeah. Shout out Spitter.
Yeah, I'm a big Jet Life, you know what I'm saying? But I got it from Too Short.
Straight up.
You know what I'm saying?
Big fan of Too Short. He don't get enough respect, man. I don't care what nobody say. Now, man, let's take it back, man. We from the city.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about the younger days, man.
Man.
What type of shit was Snake into then, man?
Shit, back then it was just hooping.
Okay.
That's all I wanted to do.
Point
was
guard?
hoop. Yup.
Okay.
That's all I ever played was point guard. I did a little shooting guard every now and then. But basketball and going to school, you know what I'm saying? I had a normal upbringing. My parents split when I was like about 7.
Okay.
So then it was just me and my T-lady. Pops moved out to Oklahoma City to take care of my grandmother, which is his mom.
Okay.
She had a heart attack, defibrillator and pacemaker she had to get. So, he was the only child like I was. So that was his mama. Went out there and did his thing. I would come out to Oklahoma City on the summers. So from the time I was like 7 all the way up into probably like my 6th grade year, I would go out to Oklahoma City and just kick it with my people. But life was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't got like no bad stories where we didn't have no heat and no water, shit like that. Like, not to say like shit was bad. Like, my mom was a single parent, but I mean, she made it so comfortable where it was like, even though we living fucked up, it don't even seem like it. You know what I'm saying? So my baby, she that's my baby. You know what I'm saying? She kept it 100 with
And then, we 90s baby, so we was always outside distracted by other things anyway.
Yeah.
So you really just what paying attention to what was going on in the house anyway. So yeah, but so you say you was hooping, right? Did you ever have dreams? Did you want to go pro, or was that?
I knew it was possible because my older cousin, when he got drafted the year that the Boston Celtics won the championship,
2008. Yeah.
He got drafted in the first round. He was like the 30th pick to Boston. J.R. Giddens.
Okay.
So,
that's hard.
Yeah,
that's
so
hard.
I knew it was possible if I put my mind to it, but I didn't have hoop dreams like going to do it because I loved basketball, but I didn't love it that much. Like I would see this dude, he got a basketball in his hand all the time. You know what I'm saying? But nah, it wasn't. I really just wanted to be successful. That's it. Like I didn't care what it was. Like, and then I had the type of mother who was like, she didn't care what I did. She just like, you know, whether you're, you know, dope dealer, cop killer, whatever. Like I'm gonna love you.
Fact.
So I knew that my mom loved me. So whatever I did after that, I didn't care. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to be successful.
That shit crazy. I was just watching a Mike Tyson interview. Did you see Hot Boxing with? I don't know if you watched.
Of course.
But with Boosie and Tyson.
Yeah.
Do you remember when Tyson was like, what he say?
The love that your mom gives you.
Yeah. The woman not capable.
No woman can ever give you
Facts.
that. That is
Facts.
true. And when
Facts.
I tell people that, they think I'm crazy.
Yeah.
Because it's like, nah, like, you know, the thought of being married is cool, and you know, having a woman on your side, that's cool. But if you ever had the love from your mother, like how people get love from their mother, it's nothing that can compare to that. Like it ain't nothing that you could do. So every woman that I'm, you know, pursuing, I'm looking at her like trying to see if she could be in my mom's life, but she'll never be able to do it.
That's crazy because you say you actually like look for it. Most of us men do it unconsciously. We don't realize it, but you know it is what
I
it
do
is.
it. Like I do it because my T lady told me that.
Yeah.
She told me at an early age, she like, man, if these girls can't do what I could do for you or can't treat you how I treat you, then they not one for you. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, she spoiled me. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, we rocking Jordans and polos and all this shit since a kid. You know what I'm saying? And my dad was the same way. You know what I'm saying? And my daddy was the same way. Like shit, we was going buying fucking polos out of Neiman Marcus, coming out here to the Galleria, doing all kind of shit at an early age. So I had like the ghetto lifestyle, like ghetto fabulous lifestyle.
Same.
So, you know, it was always cool, but I definitely saw that shit. And I felt it in my heart.
Like a motherfucker.
Like, man,
a lot of stuff Tyson said. He was on some weird shit.
He was on some weird shit, but
yeah.
he was on point for most of it.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah.
Just like one more thing he said, oh, everything your mother do is for you.
For you. I made a status about that.
What the girl do is for them.
For her survival.
Yeah.
Everything for you is for your survival.
That shit crazy.
You know, and that's crazy. My T lady calling me right now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wow.
She hit me right now. But
we need to speak these millions in existence too.
Man, we gonna speak them. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But yeah, like that is true. Every time a woman is doing something for you, she really doing it for herself. You know what I'm saying? Like if y'all living together, y'all splitting the bills, it's cause she live there too.
Yeah.
So it's not like she just paying the bills because, you know, you there.
Yeah.
It's cause she there as well.
Facts.
So yeah, she want a roof over her head, she want a nice car to drive. So if y'all splitting it, it's for the both of y'all.
Facts.
You know, we're morally for her.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you know, she ain't really tripping about you.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It's like shit, if she want it, she gonna get it.
Facts.
You know? So
I do want to say recipes to Jay Smith too, by the way.
rest in peace. 2-3.
Facts.
2-3.
Now, moving on, whoever watching this, I know y'all see Big Goo out, you know what I'm saying, behind the famous picture of mine. I'm saying that to say, did you watch the Versuz?
Of course.
Who was you going for?
So Icy Boys.
All the way.
So Icy Boys.
All the way.
All the way.
So let's talk about it. Give me your opinion on the whole thing.
I feel like he didn't let us down.
You think so?
Yes.
I felt like he let us down musically.
I don't. There's a couple songs that I wish he would have played.
Yeah.
But he played most of the ones that I wanted him to play. You know, and then his antics, you know, he was the better showman.
Oh,
you know?
No question.
And then, like, just from everything, like, looking how he came in with everybody who's irrelevant in Atlanta right now.
Facts.
So he walked in with QC, with, you know, Zaytove and all these guys. So looking at Jeezy's side, it was kind of like, damn, you know, it was kind of unfair. Because it was like, now if he would have walked in with BMF, then it would have been like a fair thing to me. You know what I'm saying?
Boys, man. Free beats.
You know, they was the guys. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I felt like, and then like for what it was for the city of Atlanta, it was great. And I feel like Gucci is the city of Atlanta. Like
Facts.
so many people come up under his umbrella. So it's like
Password Studios.
yeah, you know, so I feel like he won. You know what I'm saying? Like overall everybody know Jeezy's catalog, but Gucci, he for the people who knew his catalog, we was rocking from as soon as he played the first song.
Over with. He came out strong, and I'm tweeting, I'm talking shit. I'm telling people we're not gonna act like Gucci ain't won this already. For us true fans, it was expected for him to act the way he did. I mean, we're not surprised. Like,
he was who I wanted him to be through the whole thing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When he gets to talking about his jewelry, to his outfits,
putting nigga in the dirt.
Man.
That's cool.
Man, that's wild, man. That's wild.
I thought this shit was hilarious.
Yeah, but I enjoyed it though.
Oh, no question.
Because I'm a fan of Jeezy as well.
I was just gonna say that. Like, no disrespect to him at all.
I'm a fan of Jeezy. I ain't gonna sit here and act like I ain't had no Snowman shirt on in high school.
And at the time wasn't no mixtape with Trap or Die. Yeah. That was the hardest shit in the world.
That shit was hard. Like that whole, like I said, that whole Thug Motivation catalog was just dope. But it just like Gucci spoke to me in a different way. You know what I'm saying? Like he was more accessible. He had more interviews. We knew how he was. We knew his character. Jeezy was kind of more, on point. You know what I'm saying? He was on point.
But do you think he was like that because of what happened with BMF?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is smart for him.
100%.
Yeah, for 100%.
Sure. It's just like, you know how when people talk about like the 50 Cent and Irv Gotti situation, they was under indictment by the feds, so it's like they couldn't really punch back. You know, so it was like kind of same way. You know.
I do want to say for the young people watching this, a quicker reminder: the feds have a 95% conviction rate. Right?
That is true.
So I advise some of y'all to stop posting the things y'all do.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Do you by all any means? I fuck with you regardless, but the internet.
Stop being in fucking interviews with guns in your interviews. Stop being
unless it's legal.
Yeah. You know, like because when you go to court, they're gonna play these tapes.
Look at Boosie. Thank God he beat his case, but
they're gonna play this shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like don't even, if you have to, use your weapon and down somebody, make sure you're all the way in the right and they can't paint no picture of you where it's like just messed up.
Yeah. Big facts. Next thing, man, let's bring it back to the hometown for a little bit, man. The hip hop documentary, dope experience. Shout out to Script, shout out to Lindsay, and whomever else was on the production side. I don't really know. Kind of, it's like once again how I speak on being in the right place at the right time. It's just crazy how that shit happened.
Right.
And I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Right.
Well, talk to me about it.
A beautiful experience.
Yeah, and I like seeing you up there too. That shit was dope.
Yeah, it was a beautiful. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
but I was just glad to be there. You know what I'm saying? Even if I wasn't in the documentary or anything, like I would have still showed up. You know what I'm saying? Because it was just a dope look for the city.
Facts.
Like, we don't get too many chances. If it ain't got nothing to do with Baylor or nothing like that, we really don't get no chances. So to see her actually come to everybody's hoods and be comfortable and give us these platforms, like that shit was live. And for Script to like not be selfish.
Yeah.
I always, whenever I talk to him, I tell him, hey man, I appreciate you for allowing us to be a part of this because it really was about you.
Facts.
And you just was like, okay, well I got other people who are cool too, and he allowed us to be on it. So
yeah. Free Lil Wesley, man. I wish he would have got to see his face up there.
Yeah, that was dope. Man,
that was dope. Real dope.
He dope.
Like real. Yeah, man. I think that's still my biggest interview to this day. Still, he turned me up a little bit. But no, like I said, it was dope. Brushing shoulders, just like seeing Big Binky there. What's the producer name? And I feel like I'm disrespecting because I'm forgetting.
De Niro.
No, S1.
S1.
Okay. De Niro too. Shout out to De Niro, but I'm talking about S1.
Yeah, that's OG Pioneer. Facts. OG Pioneer. Like he did some huge things.
His catalog was like that.
He's so cool.
Yeah.
He's just so cool.
From Waco, what you expect? You know what I'm saying? Now the woman who was performing, I don't really know too much about her. That was before my time.
I don't know nothing
about
her
either. But shout out to he gonna kill me. DJ Precise.
Yeah,
for teaching us a lot that we didn't know about.
That's what I'm saying. Like Waco got a lot of history though, man. Like it's a small city, but it got a lot of history.
Facts.
And I'm just glad to be a part of the younger generation who creating history.
Yeah.
You know, because that's what everybody doing. Like all the artists that's coming out the city, they dope. Every artist you had on this platform is dope.
Yeah.
And you gotta be dope to get on your platform.
Big facts.
So it's like I'm a part of this catalog now. You know, so I'm a hype. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna make history, my boy. No question. A-Ray. A-Ray was ahead of his time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A-Ray was the digital creator of the city when we was growing up. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to A-Ray, man. The cypher. That's how I first, you know what I'm saying, learned about you or whatever. And you had the hoodie on with the shades on. You know what I'm saying? Going crazy, going stupid, man. The cypher, like how did that process go about? If you remember that.
Yeah, I remember it. I just remember seeing people post about it, you know, online. And then I was like, okay, they doing some rap shit in the city. I was living in Oklahoma City at the time, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, shit, let me just go out here and see what they do. And then A-Ray was my boy, like we hooped together.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So he knew me, he know me as Lil Snake. So shit, I saw he was doing it. I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? And Bridge and all these different people, Coop, you know what I'm saying? So it was just like, it was like a no-brainer. So I went through that motherfucker and shit, I rapped. And I didn't make the first cut. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't make the first cut. So I was kind of salty.
That's some exclusive for y'all.
Yeah, I was salty because I'm seeing. Now I made the commercial. When it was promoting the motherfucker, I was on that. But the actual first cipher, I didn't make.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn, that's, you know what I'm saying? It hit me. But then it was like, I gotta get better.
Yeah.
And then, but the people that they had on there was dope. They was my homies, so I wasn't tripping. I'm like, that's cool too. You know? Yeah. Like I say, man, that's what really made me turn into a beast, though. You know what I'm saying? Doing that cipher because I got the feedback. Everybody was like, "Oh, you know, you dope, Lil Snake, woo woo." And I just kept going. Yeah.
Fast forward to the last cipher. You remember when I guess he had them. I don't know where they were, but it was like 10 of them.
It was in my hood.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they was out for like on Cold Street.
Yeah.
They was behind the old club. What that club used to be called? It was like after hour spot. What was that after hour spot? But it's like out 26 and Cold.
Okay.
I grew up in them apartments right there. 2617 Cold, apartment number 2. Matter of fact, Trey was my neighbor.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He stayed downstairs.
Shout out Ice Trey.
Yeah, Trey
man.
was my neighbor.
Seeing him being from where we from and going to Baylor, like I just thought that shit was like hella inspirational.
Like I said, man, we couldn't go on Baylor campus as kids.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So
unless you wanted to go get a ticket to go to jail.
You know, so it's like shit, seeing him do that shit was cool as hell. You know what I'm saying? And that was my boy. So
and he graduated.
And graduated.
Yeah.
That was motivation for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I'm one of 2 in my family on my mom's side to graduate high school. And my cousin that graduated high school, he doing life in the penitentiary right now. I'm the first one to graduate high school in college. So it was like, shit, you know, I'm just trying to set trends and keep it going, you know, because like I said, I mean, coming from where we come from, we don't have too many options. I know it's cliche, but they say
but it's true. But it's true.
Know,
they say the same thing about Beaumont.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Beaumont, man. I know I had a cool dude, was our teacher, Mr. Price. He was from Beaumont. He was cool as hell. He used to always tell me he was going to let me see his Freaknik video from the 90s. He never let me see it. Mr. Price, if you ever get a chance to see this, I want to see that video from the 90s, man, when they was at the Freaknik and the Capitol Beach party and all that. Let me see that, man. You know.
Fun fact. My college roommate, my boy, my twin, my dog for life. His daddy is an OG Kappa. He's the originator of
the Kappa.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Fun fact.
We missed out on shit.
we was too young.
Man, we missed out on shit like the Kappa. And see, that was another thing. Like when I first started rapping, I would steal Snoop Thugg's raps.
Oh, okay.
Because he was the only person who would say the north side. You know what I'm saying? Any other huge rapper that you know, they either south side, the east side. Snoop Thugg was the only person saying the north. So when I would be in school, I would say little shit and he was no. It's Snoop Thugg shit.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And he would always rap about the Capitol. You know what I'm saying?
Always.
All the time.
That's when we was wearing big ass
white tees,
black white tees, the black forces,
the man. I was
chained down to your stomach.
Like I love Jabos then, white tees and Jabos. Like shit, I had every color. Me and my boy Mun. Shout out to Mun, man.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to Mun. I was just telling you how we used to go to the watch just to watch them
like
movies.
I said, oh my dog, me and him would have so many different colors of Jabot. We used to fuck their head up at the high. Had every color.
Moving on though, this is a great segue. College, bro. Like you just said, you wanted to graduate, you know what I'm saying, all of that. Where were we from at the time? Going to college was
hell no. And
that
she
was
played sports.
over with. You know what I'm saying? So
she played sports.
Yeah, what put it in your mind to be like, I'm about to do this shit?
Shit. Watching Gucci.
Okay.
Watching Gucci, man, seeing that he was rapping. And I'm like, shit, my cousin had just caught a case. And I'm like, well, if I go off to school, get a degree, then I'm like, okay, then I can do this rap shit.
Because you got some sort of a business regimen at this point.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I looked at it, because it was just like, I gotta know some kind of business, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, well, shit, I'm looking at Gucci every day, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, shit, he rap. I'm like, it's a business, and I'm knowing that he, you know, doing it like a business. So, shit, I went to school, man, and then it was like my second chance, because I moved out to Oklahoma City. I ain't know nobody out there. I ain't, you know, all I had was time on my hands. And then my daddy was like, well, shit, man, you gonna be a lot older than you are younger, so you need to figure out something to do with your time.
Damn, you're gonna be a lot older
than you are younger.
That is a fact.
If you plan on being around, that's what you said. If you plan on being around, you're gonna be a lot older than you are gonna be younger. Now, if you ain't planning on being around, then, you know, it's all good.
Shit, that's a true statement. Guess I never thought about it like that.
You gonna be around, you know. So then I went to the mall, went and bought me some kicks, and then there was a lady that was working in fucking Macy's. This fine ass red bone chick, and she told me she was going to school. I came in there, you know, I had jewelry on.
And this is in Oklahoma.
This is Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
She like, nah, I ain't fucking with you. You like a nigga from the street. I don't fuck with niggas like that. I'm like, what you mean? She like, She was like, I fuck with college dudes. I'm like, college? All right, well, what school you go to? She told me. I went and enrolled the next day.
Yeah.
That's all it took.
Yeah, that's
real. I ain't gonna lie, that's all it took.
Snake, you slick. That's some slick shit right there. So what happened? What happened with it?
I got a number, and then shit, I hit her up on like 4th of July, some shit like that. She was riding with her dude. When I hit her line, she act like she didn't know me. Played me. That was my motivation. I said, I'm going to school every day, bitch. Yeah. Like, I'm gonna be clean every day. You gonna see me. You gonna see me every day.
Yeah.
And shit, I ain't up graduating. She dropped out.
Congrats, by the way.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Yeah, I went to school every day.
Yeah.
From that, every day. Like, only time I didn't go if it was like a snow day or some shit like that, because Oklahoma got fucked up weather. They got tornadoes and all kind of shit. But other than that,
that's one place I gotta learn about. I don't really know too much about Oklahoma.
Man, it's cool.
Yeah. I've been one time.
Yeah.
One time.
And a lot of people from, you know, Texas, they go to Oklahoma all the time and got family out there. But they got family out there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the casinos will get your money. Like I said, I don't fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I like shooting dice, but they don't have dice in the casinos. So it's like, I keep my ass out of there. Yeah. I'm trying to hold on to my little paper.
Yeah. Now, PSC. Talk to me about it, man.
Player Section Entertainment, man. I got the idea from Deion Sanders.
Okay, Prime Time.
He was like, speaking on Prime Time, he was like, man, how did you come up with that? He like, man, I was in my dorm room trying to separate myself from people, and I'm just thinking about when I get on the field, it's prime time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in college at the time. How can I separate myself from, you know, all the other rappers, you know, because at that time, like, it was just nothing but gangster shit. All that shit was just gangster shit. You know what I'm saying? Doom Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Thugged out killer records.
You know what's crazy? They actually used to put a bad rep on college too, though.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You know, but it is what it is.
Yeah. So for me, I was like, well, what's different for me? And I was like, shit, I'm a player. You know what I'm saying? I keep it cool. I keep it cool.
You made your way into the.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm a player. I always, you know, cause like Power Wall said it best. It don't make nobody a player because they cheat on their wife. Being a player is more like a way of life.
Facts.
So my lifestyle is player made. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't stress out about too much. Now I go through shit, so I do stress. But for the most part, it's like if I can't fix it, I can't worry about it. Facts. You know what I'm saying? If it's out of my hands, fuck it. So that's why I came up with Player Section Entertainment. Because I was like, I'm in the section by myself. When I was down there, I didn't have no homeboys. I had nothing. So I'm like, I'm in Player Section by myself. So that's where it came from, you know what I'm saying? And I just stuck with it. And then I named my first mixtape Player Section Volume 1. And then when I saw the success from it, I just kept it. You know, because like I said, out the first mixtape I ever recorded, I was on the radio.
Yeah.
Had a song called Attack Me With Your Love. And at the time, it was this DJ on Power 103.5 radio station in Oklahoma City. His name was Elite One at the time, but he changed his name to Noel Sosa. But he had put me on the mix show, well, coming from the cypher, so I'm doing the cypher in Waco. My pops hit my line, he like, hey, they doing the cypher up here for the radio station in Oklahoma City. Come down here. I'm like, yeah. This is right after I'm leaving the bridge from doing that cypher. I jump right on the highway. Boom. I make it like super late. I'm probably in the last round. Go through that motherfucker, didn't know who it was, nobody in there, it's just me by myself, you know. Rocked that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Had the whole crowd going crazy.
Came out on top.
Man, came out on top. The whole crowd was going crazy. So from there, dude was like, Elite One was like, hey man, you got a mixtape, a CD, anything? All I had was the CD that was inside of my tape there, you know what I'm saying, my CD player in my car. Gave him the CD. 2 days later, he hit my line, turn on your radio.
On the radio.
And it was just kept rolling ever since then.
So is it safe to say you actually have some sort of a following, a fan base in Oklahoma? Okay.
That's where it started.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
True,
I started my career in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, but you know, sometimes though, people blow up outside that city first, or create a buzz outside the city first before they do it in their own city. That's why I was wondering.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah.
I created my buzz in Oklahoma City, and then came out to Waco and spreaded it.
For
sure. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Oklahoma City, they fuck me tough.
Yeah.
When I say tough, they rock with me from all sides of the city too. You know what I'm saying? From the music guys to the streets. Like, the streets, they rock with me. You know what I'm saying? They just want me to win. They hear my story. They know my story. They're like, man, you doing something positive with your life. Keep it going.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, with players always fall in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Gangsters gonna fuck with you, and the corporate people gonna fuck with you. Just all who you are.
Just keep it cool.
Just keep it cool, regardless
Stay in your
whatever.
lane, keep it cool, and everything gonna work out.
Facts. Shout out to Ung, by the way. I'm talking about Scooter. Crazy, we used to sit in the same chair. Didn't even know it.
Didn't even know it.
Yeah,
Scooter, man, he been cutting my hair since I was a little kid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Back when he was on the East at Motions. You know what I'm saying? So I followed him all the way over there to the north, and I stayed right down the street on 16th. So I walked down all the time.
Yeah. All right. So I don't really get excited about too much. It's because like I get excited over shit that people, I guess, don't see or don't realize, right? But I remember I had just left from doing an interview with Waco Tron. You know what I'm saying? I just left Trentwood, and I stopped by to say what's up to Unc before I came back to here. And when I walked in that motherfucker, Easy TV was on the screen. And I was just like, in my mind, I ain't not out loud, but in my mind, I'm like, damn, this shit really like taking the effect on the city. You know what I'm saying? They're all in there. I'm talking about Toon, the kids, the old ladies, the old. I'm just like, damn, that shit. D-Red was on the screen. You know what I'm saying?
My boy, shout out to D-Red. See, I don't know him by D-Red. I know him by Damien.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You know the government. Yeah.
I know him by Damien. So when people say D-Red, it'll fuck me up sometimes because, like I said, me and his first cousin is real close. That's my dog. He got a cousin named Ducky.
Okay.
And like I said, we all grew up in apartments together. Me, D-Red, all of us, man. We used to sleep at each other's houses and all that. So it's like, I know him from, and he always was doing music, but when a person say D-Red, it kind of, D-Red, okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's the same thing with me. A person might say Lil Snake, and I know him as Lil D.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Not as the rapper. You know what I'm saying? But they know you do both. D-Red talented too. He can make it, do his own producing, make his own music, and he the rapper too. That's his
I wish
crazy
I could do
to
that
me.
shit.
Yeah.
That shit hard as fuck.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, that
I done tried before.
editing your music,
Yeah.
mixing, man, that shit hard. I can't do it, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just tell them, hey man, don't charge me a cool price. Fuck with me. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
Don't break my pockets.
Yeah.
But all I want to do is just go in there and rap.
The Nero the GOAT.
Yeah. Shout out to the Nero. I got in the studio him for the first time 2 nights ago. So we recorded 2 songs together. So I'm just trying to build relationships with everybody from the city and just keep it going on. You know what I'm saying? That's why it was a blessing for me to be on this platform. Platform based out the city, and you rooting for the underdog. So it's just like, that's what I want to do.
Facts.
You know, just lock in with everybody from Sice to De Niro, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, It's just live like that. And all the artists, like I love all the artists. Like even if I ain't met him before, you know what I'm saying? Like you was speaking on Rayco Tron, he doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? He's doing his thing. So, you know, I like seeing him do his thing. Lil Wesley, you know what I'm saying? Free him, D-Red, shit, everybody, Big Binky, the list goes on. You know, Timo, shout out to my dog Timo, because he did mention me on this platform, and now I'm here. So you spoken in existence, you know what I'm saying?
And he won the cypher back in the day too.
Yeah. Timo, he a bad motherfucker. He know he bad, you know what I'm saying?
That's because the nigga is intelligent as hell, you know what I'm saying? He be talking shit too.
Yeah, but the thing is like motherfuckers can't understand like how he able to be so successful with the amount of work that he do. It's like you don't have to have a long catalog, you just gotta have the right catalog.
The right catalog. Quality over quantity.
Who do we know that has their song on the fucking game? We used to grow up playing Mortal Kombat.
Facts.
This nigga's on Mortal Kombat.
He's on that motherfucker. Also, he's on Baller. That's a show I watched, Starring the Rock. Like, that shit is crazy to me. Like,
so you can't, you know what I'm saying? So I would have his same demeanor. I'd be, nigga, I'm on Mortal Kombat. Like, what the fuck you talking about, nigga?
The nigga from Waco got a placement on a worldwide, historic
worldwide
game. Like,
worldwide.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat.
Everybody play Mortal Kombat. Exactly.
Get over here.
Everybody knows Scorpion. You know what I'm saying? Now moving on to a little bit more, you know, sensitive topic, you know what I'm saying? You know, we gotta talk about it. Texas, cause this ain't just for Waco, this platform is for Texas, period. You know what I'm saying? At times the artists don't stick together, they beef from one another because they just want to be the best. Now I don't blame them because that's just a Texas thing, you know what I'm saying? Confidence is that's our breadwinner right there, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, recently we just seen Mo3 get killed. You know what I'm saying? Personally, that kind of fucked me up a little bit. Like I used to preach. I heard Mo3 for the first time probably back in probably 2016 or 2015 was one of them. I don't remember. Whenever it was a little bit after he dropped Hold Your Tongue, whatever. And after listening to him for 1 minute and 30 seconds, I said, this is the best artist I've ever heard come from Texas. Because he could do it all. You know what I'm saying? Do it all. But of course, you know, his killing most likely stems from the streets. Right. Our city. Talk to me about the I don't know if you pay attention or know about all the violence that's going on between these our young people in the city. Like talk to me about that, man. Like,
well, I mean, it's deep. Like, I got little cousins, you know what I'm saying, they active. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you go look on my little cousin page, you're going to see them holding Glocks, AKs, all this, you know what I'm saying? Like, and this is my little baby cousin, so it's active. But it just come from, like, you know, just generations of being put down. So it's like, you know, if your daddy in the penitentiary, he really can't tell you how to do this. Your mama's struggling. Let's say your mama got, you know, 3-4 kids. Like, she trying to make ends meet, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, as a man, we gonna really want to go out and go get it and help our family. And it's just like, it's a lot of lost souls, you know what I'm saying? Because there's so many people that's going through that. It ain't like, it's the whole neighborhood that's going through that. It ain't like it's just one household or one street where it's like, it's the whole neighborhood. So it's like, you know, they just don't have that guidance. And then it's like, you know, the people that they looking up to, they with the rah-rah shit.
Because they came from the same type of, most of them came from the same environment.
So it's like, it repeats itself. It repeats itself. But I hope one day, you know, it all get better. You know what I'm saying? And it's getting better, you know what I'm saying? You got people who do reach back and give back to the community, you know, but at the same time, a younger person only gonna respect who he respect.
Facts.
If you ain't gave him a reason to respect you, it's fuck you, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
Like, why should I show you love? Like, what have you done for me? Or what have you done that made you worthy of my respect? So it's just like, man, for me, I just, you know, I hope it get better. But I do pay attention to it, and I speak on it in my music. You know what I'm saying? I represent for the young ones. You know what I'm saying? I just try to come at them not on a preachy way. Just like, hey, I understand where you come from.
Facts.
I know your struggle, but, you know, hold your head up, find whatever it is that you good at, do it, and then just try to perfect it. Or if you don't know nobody, you know, who do it, you know, try to seek it. You know what I'm saying? If you're not around nobody who, you know, if you want to be a rapper, you're not around nobody who rap, try your best to find somebody that is willing to help. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only thing. You gotta, like, want to have the knowledge and seek the knowledge because the knowledge is there. But for the youth, man, it's tough for them. You know what I'm saying? I'm just thankful and glad that I was raised by some cool guys that was from the streets, and they gave me street rules and gave me the parameters. Well, what is it? Parameter of how to do things. So
straight
that's
up.
why I move how I move.
Yeah, I just pray for them though all the time because we got so much talent, much talent that either has been wasted or it's being used right now, or they have it but they don't see the potential. And it's like I just want to let them know shit, anything possible. Just do what you got to do to stay out of jail or to stay alive.
But with a young person, you gotta think about when we was kids.
Yeah.
If our uncle who really never did anything in life but sip beer and smoke weed outside on the porch, if he's telling us to go to school, we not listening to him. Like, nigga, you don't even got no car. But if you see the dude that come through on a car and he got the women and doing it, that's what we gonna gravitate to. So it's like, if the people that they're listening to can't tell them that, even though the knowledge that they giving them is 100%, but they don't have that what they're looking for, they're not gonna receive it.
Yeah. Now this is one thing I can actually admit on camera. Like I'm not a judgmental person by any means because who the fuck am I to judge anybody, right? But I know what I came from. I know my situation. I know my life story. I know all of that, right? And I know it didn't take someone telling me I need to do this and this so I don't end up like this. I just always been a strong-minded individual, and I was always my own man. And I used to say, well, shit, if I can do it, other people can do it. But then I had to realize I had to humble myself. Nah, everybody not like that. Yeah, but the thing is, I used to say that though because I come from what they come from.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But everybody's not strong-minded like that. And I want to apologize as a whole to the whole world, whoever watching this, because I literally used to speak just like that. Like, but
the thing is, you're a brother of the struggle. Yeah. Like, you understand that struggle, but it's like certain things you can't relate to because, like you said, you strong-minded. It's like if your homeboy, if his people in there, they all junkies and everything. Like, if you go over there, it's like, shit, I don't want to be like that. But this is what they see, and they might think it's okay.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? If they let's say they uncle or let's say their parents are functioning addicts. They like, oh well, shoot, I see my mom smoke crack every night, but she get up and go to work every morning.
And make sure I'm at school. Yeah.
So they think it's okay, but really your mom has a problem. You know what I'm saying? And she needs help, but she's strong enough where it doesn't seem that way. Yeah. But you on the outside looking in, when you going back to your house, you like, yeah, that shit ain't right over there. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm saying the same thing about that at home either. I don't want this for myself.
Exactly. Yeah. But like I said, you able to realize it on the outside looking in, or if you see that situation, you're like, oh, I don't want this for myself. Yeah. But people that's in it, they're like, shit, this is me. So it's tough. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, you can't judge nobody. Yeah. But that's a hard reality of our community. Facts. Our community, we looked at it as 3/4 of them or 3/5 of a man. So it's like,
in 2020 still.
So we really don't have too many choices, and it ain't like we got a uncle that has his own business or he owns Macintosh or we don't have those kind of outlets that other people have. And that's not a pity party or nobody saying that we want to, give us something, but we would like an opportunity to be successful because you and I we're living proof. If we get a chance to go to school, we'll go to school.
And that's the thing. I would think other people would think like that, but they don't. And that's where I mess up at right there. And I can be man enough to admit that. Like, bro, I come from the same shit you do, but I feel like we all got the same 24 hours. I just choose to spend mine being productive into getting away from what I'm used to. Right. I just always felt like other people should naturally have that too, but I realize it ain't like that.
That's gonna be one of your gifts. Yeah. Where you have to plant those seeds. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's from your little cousins to your homeboys to your uncles or your aunties, whoever it is, like. You have to be the person that plant that seed. And it could be something small. It could be something as small as you allowing like one of your kinfolk to be with you while you do an interview. Like, oh, this is what he do? Yeah. And this is how it goes? Like, for me, growing up, all I ever wanted was a damn Crown Vic on 22s with screens.
That's where we from.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what they did.
With screens in it. So it's like, I did all that shit at 18 years old.
Yeah. So what was next?
So after 18, what the hell I'm gonna do? I got the Crown Vic, I got the 22s, I got the chain, I got the girl, I got everything. Like, what is there to do next?
All the ghetto trophies, hood trophies.
Yeah, hood trophies. Until I went to goddamn Oklahoma City and my dad was like, sit inside this Benz, see how this leather fit. I'm like, oh shit, this some different shit. You know
what I gotta do to get here?
Man, what is this about? You know what I'm saying?
That's player shit.
Player shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause wasn't nobody thinking about no foreign shit. Like you heard Pimp C rap about riding foreigns on blades and shit like that. But for the normal routine, you finna see a box Chevy. You finna see a Crown Vic, you finna see a Roadmaster, you finna see this kind of thing sitting on them things, you know what I'm saying? Coming through.
Yeah, so. And the thing is too, we wasn't told that it was possible to get those type of things.
Right.
You would think, you young as hell looking at a business like, damn, what I gotta be rich to get that, but not knowing it ain't like that at all.
It ain't like that at all.
Yeah.
Like you can do it.
Yeah, but basically what I was saying, 2020 basically been a bad year for the artist, for the,
yeah.
So we done seen Mo3 kill King Von. I don't know if you knew who Sauce Pack was, but Sauce Pack actually lost his life the same day as King Von.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Dope. He was dope. All three of them was dope. You know what I'm saying? Boosie just got shot. Yeah. One of our. That was our superstar.
Legend. We gotta protect him.
Facts.
We gotta protect him.
Facts. But it's crazy that you say that, but he gets shot right at Big T's, where you would think people love him.
Yeah. But it's fresh. Everything is still fresh. So it's just like, people, their emotions are high right now. You know what I'm saying? Now, if this would have been 6 months later, that probably wouldn't have never happened.
Yeah.
But it's just fresh right now. You know what I'm saying?
And we don't know the true details
of it. We don't, but everything is just fresh right now. So it's like, shit. You know what I'm saying? Then we already going through shit in 22. It's a pandemic. Motherfuckers ain't got no money. Motherfuckers, the bills are steady piling.
Divorce rates is through the roof.
Yeah, your kids is now, they at your house for 8 hours a day. You sending their little bad ass to school for 8 hours a day. Now you gotta do it. Then you gotta try to like parent and teach and all this kind of shit. Like it just 2020 is full of shit. This
is a motherfucker. And you know what's crazy? As I don't know how this gonna sound, but 2020 was a great year for me.
Right.
Great year. Great.
So what was so great about 2020?
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell the Easy TV story eventually, right? January 7th is the day I posted my first interview. 7 days prior to that is when I first started the idea. 3 days after I posted my first interview, I got laid off. No job. I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do? I'm not used to not having nothing to do. I'm losing my fucking mind. But God blessed me with that so I can get blessed with this.
Right.
So I took my 24 hours, 16 hours of my day, Monday through Friday, that I usually would spend working, and I put all that shit into Easy TV.
Right.
And it turned out great. Yeah. That's why I say it was a great year for me.
Yeah.
Like.
And I mean, congratulations.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? Because it could have been worse.
Facts.
You could have went left.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? When you got laid off, you can like, man, fuck this.
Yeah.
I'm finna go call one of my partners. I'm finna pick up a pack. I'm finna do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause those are the kind of opportunities we got. You know what I'm saying?
And I right at our hands. Whatever.
We got them all day. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it's glad. Well, I'm glad that you was able to figure it out and be like, nah, I'm finna take this rap. Even though my job, I just lost it. You know what I'm saying? This was my source of income. I'm finna figure this shit out.
Yeah. And I never let it get to me. That's why I say 2020 is a good year for me. You know what I'm saying? We lost a lot of people this year. But yeah, back to Rappers Getting Killed. It's just like I think about after that shit happened, I be like, damn, bro, I wonder who next.
Right.
And then boom.
Right.
It'd be somebody you fuck with heavily on the business.
Rap,
don't
man,
even know
rap
it.
is a dangerous ass job.
Now it is for sure.
You know what I'm saying? It's dangerous. Like because we live in the social media time where so it's like we don't know if you a fan or if you don't like me. You know what I'm saying? And it's like we gotta promote our shows, we gotta promote what we doing. So it's like you know on my location all the time. I don't even know who you are.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Pop Smoke, got the recipes of Pop Smoke.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he just was living his life. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like rapping is crazy, but I love it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta love it. I don't like the politics. You know
it's always counts to the war too, so.
But I like I said, I don't like the politics of rap. but I do like it even though it's dangerous as shit.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Dangerous
as shit.
Red zone for sure. Like,
and then especially on the underground level because you gotta go to these hole in the wall clubs. You gotta go to these hoods. You gotta go.
Shit, what about you got your own hood?
Yeah.
So
yeah, that is true. You know what I'm saying? That is very true because these are dudes who've been seeing you since elementary school, and they seeing you still looking nice, you still doing your thing, and you still able to be successful,
Facts.
and they still haven't figured it out yet. So they'll take your life just for that.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, I be thankful and I be cautious and I move the way I move because I know that. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I ain't naive. Like nigga, I know you don't like me.
You're strong-minded as well.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I know a nigga don't like me, but at the same time, you can't do nothing but respect me because I ain't seen no disrespect your way.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Land shit.
Yeah.
Once again.
Now they might not like you behind a broad or some shit like that, which is cool.
It's
You know what I'm
normal,
saying?
too.
It's normal shit. You know, but it's like at the end of the day, I just want to see everybody, you know, survive and win. You know, that's my thing. Like anybody will tell you if I'm, you know, reaching like you for your own self, you know, like I'm pushing. Hey, bro, keep doing that shit, bro. Like you know, and I don't gotta know nobody. Just if I see you doing what you're doing, man, keep doing that shit because that's what it took for me. It took somebody who didn't know me from a can of paint to say, hey, I want to give you a shot.
He was on the radio.
Just like that. Now, granted, he was from Texas, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was from, like, I think this is Corpus Christi. I want to say that's where he's from. But he was doing his thing in OKC.
But I mean, shit, it wouldn't happen though if you didn't showcase your artistry.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
it's true.
Yeah.
You know, but I was just giving him that down south flavor. Like he was like, man, you remind me of Scarface. You know, and that's one of my favorite rappers, Scarface, Pimp C, UGK, A-Ball. I'm really not really a fan. I'm cool. I'm really not really a fan of MJG.
Okay.
But I like A-Ball from his storytelling. You know what I'm saying, and all that shit.
See, I like MJG demeanor.
Yeah.
Like I fuck with that part of it.
But see, A-Ball just so fly.
Yeah.
He a Fat Mac. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? He remind me of Fat Pat, which
Yeah.
is one of my favorite rappers as well. You know, so like I can relate to a lot of fly shit.
Yeah.
You know, if you know, like if you talking that fly, get money type shit, I can ride and listen to you. You know what I'm saying? And even if you spitting bars, like, cause I like shit that, you know, they got a message behind it as well. But on the day to day, I want some shit that's gonna keep me in the groove, make me want to get some paper, make me want to be successful. You know what I'm saying? Like, so.
For sure.
That's what I'm bumping.
You seem like a real stand-up guy, my guy. No cap. I fuck with that.
Appreciate it.
I fuck with
Like I
that.
said, I try my best, man, to, you know, give off the energy that I want to give.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And like,
And
you know,
hopefully it gets reciprocated because people be
yeah.
weirdos out here, dog.
Man, and this rap shit, man. I'm telling
Yeah.
niggas is boy. Nigga be your friend all day online.
Yeah.
Let you, hey, I'm in your city, what's up? You won't hear from them motherfuckers.
Nah. Or if you do, fuck around, try to set you up with something. You never know.
Like I say, so this rap shit, man, this shit it's like high school. You know what I'm saying? Like you know who sit at the cool table, you know who the nerds, you know who the geeks, you know the jocks and all of that. So it's like I sit at the cool table. I know I do. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't give a damn. Like nigga hate is hey man, I sit at the cool table at this shit. You know what I'm saying? We smoking, count paper and messing with beautiful women. We ain't worried about none of the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's what life is about.
Facts.
Enjoying it. You know what I'm saying? Cause you know, even though we live in America, it is fucked up, but we do have a couple of privileges that other people don't have. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it ain't like if you got a daughter, she getting married off at 14 to some 50-year-old dude or something like
Which
that.
is some weird ass shit.
You know what I'm saying? But that's China.
Yeah,
you know what
it
I'm saying?
is
Like,
normal, but
it's China. So it's like we live in America and it kind of sucks, but it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
You know, so
Land of opportunity, land of the free.
that's why everybody want to get here.
For some people.
Yeah, but
well, you know.
that's why everybody want to get here. You know what I'm saying? People be upset that America is overpopulated. Shit, I would fucking come to America too.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Can do a lot of shit here. Speaking of America, did you vote? You didn't vote? I'm pretty sure you have a reason.
I just never voted.
Oh, you never voted before?
I never voted in my life. But then, particularly for this, it was the less of the two devils. You know what I'm saying? Like, who could you?
I didn't vote because my morals wouldn't allow me to. I wouldn't feel right.
Yeah, who could
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So it was just like, I mean, for me, I'm not really a big politic type of guy, but I understand certain things and why certain things are put in place. You know what I'm saying? So when things go the way they go, it's not a surprise to me.
Yeah,
it's not
sure.
like, damn, like, oh, he fooled us. Like, the person that we got in office right now, he did what he was gonna do. He made some laws for his buddies, made some paper, and kept it pushing. We couldn't really expect him to do anything for our people.
I just hated the open disrespect of our people.
Yeah.
Like, that shit is crazy to me.
Yeah.
Like, 2020.
But that's gangster though.
It is.
Think about how gangster
It is. That is.
Though. Like, he really don't give a fuck.
He don't. And look, that's the only thing I respect about Trump.
Yeah.
He don't. He's going to be him. He don't give a
He
fuck.
He don't give a fuck. He gangster as hell. I ain't, man. Shit, that dude gangster as hell.
Right.
But it's like, you can't respect a bully though. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you bullying people for?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't cool. But he definitely, bully.
Yeah, he is, but he's also realistic.
Yeah. Like,
And he's real with himself.
Yeah. Because if you think about it, like, before he became a president, everybody was putting him in his rap. I'm trying to make paper like Trump.
Yeah.
Ooh. So he was accepted at one point because we didn't know him.
Yeah.
We just known him for getting paper. And that's what we hold as success in our, in our culture. Getting some paper is success.
Trump Towers was looked at as oh shit, I want that when I get older. But then when you meet the motherfucker, or you find out who he really is, you like, hell no. Like,
fuck this dude. He's a jerk.
Nigga's a weirdo. He all of that. You know what I'm saying? Not to speak negative on him.
Yeah.
But man, I know we really just talked so much about the music. We did a little bit, but not really. But like, man, what we got coming, man? I know you just said you recorded with De Niro.
Yeah. Man, I got this project that's coming up. I still ain't named it yet, but it's like, I have over 150 songs recorded for this project. But I probably put like an EP together with like 5 tracks.
How hard is it to select songs?
Super hard.
To drop?
It's super hard because it's a whole process. Like, you gotta get with people and let them hear it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a person, like, I like to record by myself. Like, I don't like people in my session while I record, but I do like to get feedback from people. So it's like, I put it in the car, ride with my partner, hey, what you think about this? Ride with, my auntie, my dad, you know what I'm saying? Hey, what you think about this? And then they give it, the feel. But it's super hard.
So you're able to accept constructive criticism?
Of course.
A lot of people can't deal with that.
Like, I mean, for me, it's like, I ain't never really got no bad reviews though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, only thing, like, I ain't never got no bad reviews. I ain't never got booed at no show. I ain't never none of that shit. It's always been love for me. So I really can't relate to a lot of shit that other artists relate to. But, for me, if you gonna tell me some shit, like, okay, I'm gonna listen to it.
Yeah.
Because I want it to sound good. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I ain't really had no bad reviews though.
Talk to me about shows, man. What the energy like from the people?
Man.
And wait, before you answer that, actually, no, go ahead. I ask it after.
So for shows?
Yeah, like what's the energy like?
Like, it'd be cool.
Yeah.
Because it's like, most of the shows that I do, they do the same shit I do. So I give a laid back feel. Like most of my music for the car.
Yeah.
You gonna ride
Highway
and jam.
music is what I call it.
Highway music, you gonna ride and jam. So like, people come to my shows, they smoking, drinking, they gonna probably have their broad with them. They on the same thing I'm on. So it's really like a big kickback.
Yeah.
We just chilling.
Yeah, you performing, doing something you love to do.
Yeah, we just chilling.
Yeah. Now this is what I was gonna ask. Do you think you're so accepted because of course it's the music itself, but is it because you in Oklahoma and you bringing them a Texas vibe?
Yeah, that's a big part of it.
Yeah.
That's a huge part.
And you get that hearing shit that they're not used to.
That's a huge part.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta think, Oklahoma City from Waco is only 300 miles away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Dallas to Oklahoma City is 181 miles away. So people go back and forth all the time. And then like, they grew up on the same shit we grew up on. They just lived in another part of the town, of another state. You know what I'm saying? So they love UGK, they love Pimp C, they love Fat Pat, Zero, all the guys that, Screw and all these guys, they love it too. So when they get a chance to hear it, it's refreshing.
Yeah.
Because the whole game is sounding like Atlanta.
Facts.
So it's
Respect to Atlanta though.
Yeah,
Facts.
Yeah, for sure. I like Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? And I like artists from Atlanta. But they running it right now and they running that sound. So it's like, when you get a person that, oh, where you from? You from Texas? And I'm rapping like I'm from Texas. we fuck with you.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it ain't watered down.
Yeah, it ain't watered down. You
Yeah.
ain't trying to sound like you from Louisiana or these other little places. Like, you sounding like where you from. And you talking about what you talking about. Like, all my songs, I'm talking about Waco. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, shit, they know what's up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like I said, I got accepted. And then I got roots out there, too, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, my daddy, other side of the family is from out there. So, the roots out there is super deep.
For sure.
You know, anybody that ever meet me, they want to support me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I love it.
Facts.
I don't know, I love it.
Salute. I got 3 more questions. We're going to wrap this up. First one being, what do you... So, hold on. Is music, is that something you want to do to change your life for the better and keep going? Or is it just something you just love to do and it's like whatever happens with it?
Shit, I was a fan of music. You know what I'm saying? Like, I fell in love with like Fat Pat Ghetto Dreams, you know what I'm saying? Because what he was talking about was what I was, you know, witnessing and seeing. So I just fell in love with music. And then when I found out that I could make it, I fell in love with making music. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love making music. I love pouring my feelings and my emotions on a beat.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So, and it's a stress reliever. You know what I'm saying? Then of course, like,
when you're good at it, it's a stress reliever.
And then when you're good at it, you can, you know, it becomes, you know, profitable.
For sure.
So
monetize people.
Yeah, you can make some money.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, I love it. I love it though.
For sure. Yeah, that's kind of really all I want to know. Second question: what is your message to the 18-year-old or person younger than that, or whoever young nigga period, that some advice they could get them if they thinking about going to school or thinking about doing this or thinking about doing that, or they thinking about pursuing music?
First thing I would say is have a backup plan.
Okay.
Because don't nothing go as we plan. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the saying? It's like, if you want to hear a laugh, tell God your plans or something like that.
That's,
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
it. That's the exact quote.
So it's like, have something that you can fall back on. Then, like I said, reach out to people who doing it. You know what I'm saying? Then also, when I say reach out to people who doing it, reach out to people who fool with you. You know what I'm saying? Because you could reach out to a person that's successful and he doing it, but he don't even want to help you out. You know what I'm saying? So reach out to anybody who cares about you. And if they care about you, figure out how you can incorporate them into what you're doing. Because it's like, that's who you want to. You want to surround everything that you got going on about people that have your best percent or your best your best interest, your best interest in you. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, a lot of dudes, they get in this game, and I know that people prey on your dreams. You know what I'm saying? They will extort you for your dreams. So it's like, if you enjoy being a rapper, you might want to either try to record yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because studio time might be a little bit too expensive until you come across an engineer that's like, hey man, I believe in your dream. Just come on in and rock out, and we'll figure that shit out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that don't happen too often. I wish it did more often, because there's so many people who does have talent, but they just ain't got the means to do it. And then it's like, when you starting off, it's like your revenue ain't coming in from music. It's like you spending money on videos, you spending money on studio time, you spending money on beats, you putting all this paper into it and ain't seeing nothing back. It's like taking a girl out on a date and she don't give you a kiss. You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't took her out, ate her, you didn't took her out to eat, all this kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she don't do nothing in return. She don't show you no kind of love. She don't give you a hug at the end of the day. She chunk the deuces at you, be like, all right. Is this, you gonna be like, get disencouraged, you know, you ain't gonna wanna do it. So for the young people, I'm just like, man, find people that rock with you, rock with them, do your research, find out everything that you can learn, because knowledge is power, you know what I'm saying? And then give your all, you know what I'm saying? Every time you show up, man, shoot for the stars. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know who's watching you. You never know who you can see. And then you'll never get that first impression back. You know what I'm saying? So even if you're having a bad day, try to figure it out and make it cool for you, because that could have been your shot, where it was like, oh, I want to fool with him, but he had a bad attitude. or he can't stay out of trouble, or he hard to work with. You know, like just whenever you're dealing with people, man, try to make it as easy on them as it can be.
Yeah. Or how you would want it to be easy for you too. So.
You know.
Yeah.
So that's my advice, man. Get with people that rock with you, and just just go hard. Don't be afraid to fail, because you're gonna fail. Mm-hmm. Nobody's perfect. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to do that shit, man. And just go out, man.
Yeah.
Kill them boys.
Last question. 3 words that describe Snake G that come to mind immediately.
Cool ass dude.
Cool ass dude.
Yeah.
Straight up. Straight up.
Yeah.
Hey man, I enjoyed this thoroughly. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks for having me.
Oh yeah, no question. That was gonna happen, bro. You know what I'm saying? That was gonna happen. I've been knowing who you was a long time ago before you even knew who I was.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that was gonna happen, man. I appreciate you stopping by, giving us game. You know what I'm saying? You know, letting them know.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up, I wish you nothing but the best success.
Right.
We're gonna keep in touch. When the world is safe again and you're able to do shows, I definitely would like to come to one.
For sure.
I want to get that, behind the scenes and actually get the experience it with you. I ain't worried about the camera.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying?
For sure. And I would love that. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
'Cause like I said, I love to perform.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I want to see that shit in person.
Yeah.
Let me know.
And the D fool with me too. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like they fool with me. So it's like, man, whenever I get a chance, and hopefully the world get back to how it's supposed to be, man, I want to rock out everywhere. And I definitely want you up in there,
I'm
man.
gonna pull up for sure. No question. Ain't nothing but a hop, skip, and a jump, as the old people say.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, man, stay safe.
For sure.
Anything you want to say before I cut the camera off?
Man, follow my YouTube. So go subscribe to my YouTube. It's Snake G. All my social medias. Snake254 on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? And just know that I'm dropping this mixtape. Well, it's gonna be an EP. I'm dropping a project. I don't have a title for it yet. But by the time this come out, it probably already be out.
For sure.
You never know. So you can go on iTunes, Snake, you know what I'm saying, G. My S is a $. Go on iTunes, man, or Spotify. I'm on all, platforms. And just rock out, get with my catalog. And I promise you're gonna enjoy it. It's some player-made shit. For the cool guys, and the cool girls, the girls that get that money, and the guys that get that money, and shit. We gonna make it work.
Straight up.
Player Section Entertainment.
For sure. Until next time, my boy.
Yeah.